Hi everyone, welcome to our 6 series DevOps course. Before I start the video, just a quick reminder. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We post new DevOps video daily at around 7 p.m. So today is our 19th class, where I will discuss the Jenkins integration with Slack. So what is Slack? Like when any failed or success in our pipeline, we want to make them notification. There is two way we can notify, we can notify them by email. We already saw this thing in our last class. Now today we'll see how we can notify them with Slack. So lots of companies using Slack to communicate with each other. So like if any build is fail or success, everyone needs to know what is going on. That's why they are using Slack. So in this video I will show you how we can integrate the Slack notification from Jenkins pipeline. So our objective is, today's demo is send Slack notification from Jenkins pipeline. For this demo we need two prerequisites. One is we need to have a Slack account or workspace, and also we need to add the Slack plugins. So all these steps I mentioned in the below. So this is the steps to follow. First, we need to install the plugins, which is Slack notification plugins. So let me go to the Jenkins and do that thing. So if I go to the Jenkins and if I go to the manage Jenkins, then scroll down plugins. So in my PC it's already installed. That's why this plugin will show in install plugins. And for your way, you will get this available plugins if you haven't installed that one. So let me click the install plugins, and it would be like Slack. So you can see Slack notification plugins is already installed in my PC, and in your case it will be showing the available plugins. So first step is done, our plugins is installed. Now we need the workspace to create the Slack notification. For that purpose we need to create a Slack. So go to the browser and let me create the workspace. So if you search in Google Slack, this page will come. So from here we need to sign in to Slack. So if you haven't already, just click sign up. Then you need to type your email address like devopsteps@gmail.com. I think I have another email address, that one. So continue. The code is sent to that email address, so we need to go to that email address and paste the code. So this is the code. So now you will get this screen. Now create a workspace. So there will be name of the Slack workspace. So we need to put the name, like I put here Jenkins. And if you want to add any photo, you can to add photo. Don't want, escape. So if you add any new member or any other member to this group, you can add from here. We don't need, skip steps. So there is pro version and free version. You need to click the free version. So there is some steps how to use that Slack. We don't need that one. Okay, so there is the my workspace name. I need that one. So I also need to create a channel. Like if I want to create any channel, I need to create that one. Like here, if I click and create new channel, click blank channel. Example, you need to type like DevOps 1. You can see public or private, make it public. So same way, if you add another people, you can add, we don't need. So DevOps step is created here. So if you type any message, all members will be see that message who are in the group. So now we need to add this Slack in our Jenkins. So for that you need to create the Jenkins and go to tools and setting, then manage app. So this page come. Now here I need to type Jenkins and it will show the Jenkins CI. You need to select that one. So I need to click add to Slack. So all changes will be shown here, so it will take some time to come. So you can see all before there are 3 channels. I just create the DevOps steps 1. So I'll select that one and click add Jenkins integration. So all steps you need to follow, you can get it from here. So first step is you need to show where there is plugins, then you need to go to the manage Jenkins and you install the plugins. So already installed the plugin. So here is the a token and workspace name. We need this thing. So in this token we need to create a S6 token. Let me copy that one and go to our Jenkins. So manage Jenkins. So to add a credentials to system, global, add credentials. We need to secret test. So that token I need to copy here. So put Slack and 19 PB. So keep that same thing. Create. So this Slack is created. So now we need to do some configuration. So we need to go to manage Jenkins and we go to system configuration. Sometime here is configuration system or some version have only system. So we need to click that system and in this page we need to configure the Slack. So there is lots of things. So just find it Slack. So we need to put this workspace name and credential which we created. We just created this one and our channel name we already got in that file. So go to that file again. So here this is the basically workspace name and the channel name you will get also in the bottom section, which you put DevOps steps 1, DevOps 1 basically. This is the channel name. Okay, so go to the Slack again, not Slack, Jenkins. So we need to workspace, put it here, and our channel name is DevOps 1. So if everything perfect and no configuration is wrong, then you just need to click test. You should get success message. If anything wrong, you get failure. So our everything is fine. So get success, and we also get a notification in Slack account. Let me go there. So you can see you can get a notification from Slack, and again means everything is fine. Okay, so now go back here. So save. Now basically we will create a pipeline. So let me create a pipeline. So give it Day-19 PB. So pipeline, okay. So we just create a pipeline where the Jenkins file is available. Here is already a repository. We use that one. So go to the dashboard. Here already a repository where the Jenkins file is available. This Jenkins file also available in your documentation. So here I just create a pipeline. First stage is just show echo message hello world. Then second stage I put one stage where I use running test message, and then I run a command. If exit is equal to 0, then the pipeline will be successfully built and no failure. If exit is 1, then by forcefully it make the failure. So in the post section we do the message we need to change this one, our channel ID, and in the message section we see the environment job name it will get from the environment, job name it will show, then a bill number it will show, and show the complete successfully, then the URL. So if it's successful, then it will show this. If it's failed, it will show this. And I set the color is green. If success, then it will show green color. If it's failed, then it will show the red color. Okay, so everything is same. So I need to change the channel ID. So let me edit this file. So channel ID will get from Slack. So this is our channel ID basically. So in the last portion is the channel ID. Okay, so Control C and go to the here. So the change. Okay, save. So now if I build the pipeline, Jenkins will take the file to local PC and run the build. If success, then it will show this message to Slack, and if failure, then send message to this. Okay, so now this one will be success because its exit is 0. Okay, so go to the Jenkins. So we need to paste the code. We need to copy that one. So Day-19. So we need to copy the GitHub URL. So paste it here. So it's public, so no need to credential. But a branch is main. Jenkins file is in Jenkins file. Okay, apply, save. So build now. So you can see all our success, and if I go to the log, you can see first echo is hello world, then running test, then we put exit 0. So this pipeline will run successfully and save net message. So if anything wrong in the Slack communication, then there will be error we get. So we can see from here we didn't see any error and it's success. So now if we go to the Slack, we can see there is a success message with the bin number is 1 and pipeline number is Day-19 BB. Everything will get from there. I also get this URL also. Okay, so go to the Slack. So this is our Slack. You can see we'll get success. That's why I get a green color and get that right here with success keyword, and job number is Day-19 BB and bin number is 1 and complete successfully, and then we get the URL also. Okay, now we will make it failure. Then you can see it will get same message but red color and cross and get the failure message. Okay, so go back to our code, Jenkins file basically. So edit this file and just change it 1. Save. And all these things we can basically normally do from our local PC. We need to git clone and git push. So try to save some time. That's why I'm just doing same thing in the GitHub repository. That way we'll make some time saving. So now I'll go to the pipeline. So now it will be build to and it will be failed, but Slack will get the notification that it's failed, and that will also show the build number, everything. So you can see it is failed. If we go to the log, you can see it's exit 1, so send the Slack message, but now it's failed. So go to the Slack now. So now you can see we get the failure message with job name, but build name is now this time 2 and is failed, and we get this URL also. So basically that's why we can send notification to Slack, and it's very important for us. We are using pipeline, so if our pipeline is successful, we also need to tell them who are connected in this deployment. So we need to tell everyone that build is success or if this build is failed. So that's why we need Slack notification. And last class we also show the notification by email. So both these things are very important for our pipeline. So that's all for today's class. So I hope you like this class and it will be helpful in your DevOps career. So if you like this video, please subscribe the channel and like the video. In the next video, we'll discuss any different topics of Jenkins. So up to that time, best of luck. Bye.